So the article we've got here is called What We Learned, Toronto's Pan Am Games. So, if we scroll down in the article, it starts talking very skeptical about the Pan Am Games from a social justice perspective. For example, initial concerns about the games revolved around transit and expenditure. Carpool lanes and millions of tax dollars were the topic of conversation for many, not to mention the common consensus that the games would be, as one U of T student was blunt enough to say, a watered-down version of the Summer Olympics. Notice, however, that in the next paragraph, there's actually a reversal of this skepticism. It says, however, initial apathy about another expensive, inconvenient sporting competition quickly turned to excitement. The article talks about Canada winning its first gold medal, the national pride of the competition of women's kayaking, etc., etc. It goes on to talk about how Canada won a grand total of 217 medals. So notice how the article's initial skepticism has turned to pride. And the article at one point even talks about the principal of UTSC and Olympian Bruce Kidd and his claim that the time could be right for the UTSC to host the Olympic Games. Now, this is actually a very neutral stance towards the administration. This isn't skeptical at all. In fact, they give Kidd a quote saying, "There are some very favorable factors right now." And then it says he's referring to the various world-class facilities erected for the Pan Am Games. Notice how praiseworthy it is of the Pan Am Games. The initial skepticism has completely reversed. And if we looked at the article's title, What We Learned, Toronto's Pan Am Games, what we get is that actually the author has been skeptical of their own skepticism.